Hey guys, it's the Coaster Battleman here bringing you an interesting coaster content for another no longer operating amusement park. The top 4 roller coasters at Six Flags New Orleans, and for 4 roller coasters, this seems like a decent lineup. But none of these coasters are really standout rides. They're kind of average coasters to below average, but still they provided a nice experience for the people in New Orleans at while the park was named Jazzland at Six Flags New Orleans. This park was known for being a pretty decent amusement park, but unfortunately Hurricane Katrina back in 2005 destroyed and dismantled this park, and rides still remain up today like the Jester and Mega Zep, which are 2 coasters on this list. And I hope and there's rumors flying around that in 2018 that Six Flags New Orleans will reopen as Jazzland, some amusement park. One thing, I might make a prediction video on next video, but moving on. Let's go with the countdown. Number 4 is Muskrat Scrambler. Kind of a weird name, but this was just a wild mouse coaster. Kind of a weird track type. The U-turns look like they've been built by Mack Rides, and the straight sections look like they have been built by Togo. There's not really much I have to say about this ride other than being a nice coaster for the families at the time of Six Flags New Orleans being operational. I don't know if this coaster has been relocated or scrapped entirely at this park, but overall, due to Hurricane Katrina, this coaster needs some massive renovations to be open again. And number 3 is the Jester, and this was actually the highlight attraction of this park way back in the early 2000s. Before 2005, this was actually a pretty unique ride experience. This was a Vekoma looping roller coaster. The trains actually went backwards, which is kind of weird. And overall, kind of a weird experience, and people have said this is probably one of the roughest coasters at Six Flags New Orleans at the time. But due to the unique backwards ride experience, people may like it more than the traditional aero loopers at the time that this ride was operating. But Hurricane Katrina kind of dismantled this coaster, and this coaster needs massive renovations and new trains to be an operational ride again. One thing that would be nice would be a forward train and a backward train. Moving on to number 2, we have Mega Zep. This was the wooden coaster of the park, and one thing I would love to see for this ride is an RMC treatment or a massive renovation to it, because unfortunately, due to Hurricane Katrina, it's possible that the structure could be going down with Mega Zep, so they would really need to renovate some parts of the coaster to order to make it operational or whatever. I'm not a engineer for roller coasters, but you guys can tell your thoughts in the comments below. But Mega Zep, at the time of Six Flags New Orleans being operational, this is one of the best coasters at this park, along with a 1-2 punch with the next coaster at number 1. This coaster, I'm not really sure if it had really any decent airtime moments. This was just a solid wooden coaster overall. I don't know if it was rough or not, though. But number 1 is the only operating coaster on this list, Batman the Ride. Currently, it's Goliath at Fiesta, Texas, and Batman the Ride really fit this coaster. Six Flags New Orleans did a good job theming this ride, and the good news is it was moved to Six Flags Fiesta, Texas, where it was renovated with a new color scheme and a new name, and became a highlight attraction at Fiesta, Texas. But still, Batman the Ride, cloned invert, nice inversions, pretty solid drop, intense as heck. Overall, solid coaster. That was my list of the top 4 coasters at Six Flags New Orleans. My next video will also be about this park and my predictions on what roller coasters and possible attractions could be coming in 2018 to Six Flags New Orleans, because there was a rumor that I saw on Wikipedia about this, so I'm probably going to make a video on it next. Stay tuned for it.